Hi everyone, this is Miss Granger. In this video, we're going to go over lesson 4 of our Revolutions unit, all about Latin American revolutions. Your paper should look like this. Our objective is that we will determine if Latin American revolutions had more positive or negative results by filling in our graphic organizer, citing evidence, and explaining how our evidence supports our answer. In this video, we're going to focus on part 1, learning and taking notes. So find this basic information about Latin American revolutions. So there are kind of 4 sections of text here. We're going to be reading through it and annotating with colors. You are going to need 6 different colors. So check with your teacher and find where they have their color annotating tools. Pause the video, go get those tools, and then press play. Alright, let's read the historical context. This is giving us background information into the situation that we're walking into with Latin America. It says, for 300 years in Latin America, Spain and France established colonies from which they extracted resources that brought them great wealth. The American and French revolutions served as models of republican government, which inspired revolutionary uprisings across Latin America. So first of all, when we're talking about Latin America, we're talking about the regions of Mexico, Central America, and South America. So it's really based on geography. Also included in Latin America is the Caribbean, so the islands out here. So first we're going to kind of color code, and you're going to want to remember the colors. So choose one of your colors and highlight Spain in that color. Next location we have is France. France was another big country who established colonies. So let's color code these on our map. So I use this particular color for France. You're going to choose your France color, and you're going to color France, which is this country right here. Do the same thing with the color that you used for Spain. Spain is just south, right next to France. So every time we see France and Spain, we're going to color code them in that information. So even here I see the American and French Revolution, so I'm going to highlight French Revolution because it's related to France, serve as models of republican government. This really inspired other uprisings to happen across the world. So another place we're going to look at is Haiti. So on this side of the paper you'll see Haitian Revolution. So highlight Haiti. Now, Haiti is part of an island that's known as Hispaniola. It's in the Caribbean. If you look at this right above where my highlighter is, you're going to see kind of this half of the island, and this half is Haiti. The other half is the Dominican Republic. So with your third color, color Haiti, and please feel free to look up a different map to get the right part of the island colored. So Haiti was formerly a French colony. So with my regular pencil, I'm going to go ahead and draw a line from France to Haiti to make that connection. All right, let's read about the Haitian Revolution. So in 1791, inspired by the French Revolution, slaves in the French colony of Saint-Domingue revolted. So again, I'm going to color code anytime I see anything to do with France, and this is a French colony. A free black man, Toussaint Louverture, joined the rebels and helped lead what became known as the Haitian Revolution. It was a combined slave rebellion and anti-colonial uprising. I'm going to color code Haitian Revolution. And I'm going to grab my fourth color to highlight any names of people. So this man was a very important figure in this movement, so I'm going to highlight his name, Toussaint Louverture. So this was actually a successful slave rebellion, and anti-colonial means that they were against the colonial invasion, or the colonial occupation rather, of the island. Let's read on. The rebels defeated the French troops in 1804, declaring their independence from France, and massacring thousands of French colonial administrators, people in charge, and their families. They founded the first Black Republic in modern history, which they named Haiti. Pause the video, and using our color coding, color code the different words that we have done before in this paragraph. So your paper should have 4 different things that are highlighted in this paragraph. So that's all about Haiti. So in the meanwhile, here's some more historical context. In Spanish America, or where Spain had colonized, in the time after the Haitian Revolution, whites feared that rebellions might arise among the lower classes of Indians, enslaved Africans, and people of mixed heritage. They saw that this revolution in Haiti was successful, and white people were nervous. So, beginning in the late 1700s, Spain only entrusted important political and military positions to Spanish-born settlers, who were known as the Peninsulares. And these were people who were actually born in the country of Spain. So the people who were born there would be shipped over to the Spanish colonies or territories, and those people could be in charge, not the Creoles or the descendants of the Spanish settlers. So, of course, this really made a big rift in between these two groups of people, and there were major issues. The more radical Creoles, influenced by the Enlightenment and the ideas that motivated the American Revolution, sought to free themselves from Spanish rule. So again, these Enlightenment ideas of humanism and freedom, different kinds of freedoms, really impacted people who had been colonized. And the Creoles, or the descendants of Spanish settlers, thought this is not fair. Someone else from a different country is ruling where I live, and that doesn't make sense. So let's go ahead and get your colors, and you're going to highlight again any color coding that we see here. There should be six locations that are highlighted here in the correct colors that we've done before. All right, let's move on to Mexican independence. So there have been several times that Mexico has gone through some upheaval to figure out who's in control, but we're going to specifically look at the years of 1810 and 1821. So in 1810, a radical Creole, remember, descendant of the Spanish settlers, already lived there. A radical Creole priest, Miguel Hidalgo, called for independence and wanted to force Spain out of Mexico. He inspired a nationalist uprising of Indians and mestizos across the Mexican countryside. Hidalgo was defeated, but the enthusiasm for independence remained. It was a really important first step to have this call for nationalism and independence from the mother country of Spain. So again, get your colors, color code, and don't forget about the names. We also have an important name here. All right, let's continue. In 1821, Creole soldiers conducted a successful coup d'etat, which is a military overthrowing of the government against their Spanish officers. They achieved independence and the promise of a constitutional monarchy. We learned about this before, the constitutional monarchy, just like from the Glorious Revolution. Their leader, however, declared himself emperor, and Mexico remained unstable in the years that followed. We had the same thing happen in France, where Napoleon declared himself emperor. Napoleon did a little bit better. This emperor did not. So again, go ahead and color code those couple of items. If you have not already picked a final color for Mexico, go ahead and do that now. We'll do both the map and we'll highlight Mexico. We'll also go ahead and draw a line from Spain to Mexico to indicate that they were a territory of Spain. Now, there were more revolutions in Latin America, but we are just focusing for this lesson on Haiti and Mexico. Make sure you've done all the highlighting and annotating on this video, and then see your teacher for next steps.